think it's funny.
I don't know how we're going to top that.
Yeah.
Podcast starting now.
Yeah. I don't know. So I know that there's people that there's some people that think we're faking the freestyle. There's some people that think it's, well, obviously you can tell it's a freestyle because we can't remember the hook.
Yeah.
So I've been told that the only reason people can tell that it's not like a song we've tried to record is because we can never remember our hook.
Yeah, like we'll do a really good hook in the beginning.
Yeah, and then we can't
lost.
remember. So we can't remember how it goes. So we just kind of like have to halfway make it up over and over.
Well, I don't want to jump the gun, but let's go ahead and put the segment right here. This is the part of the show where we do a little bit of improv freestyle rapping. Last week you got a freestyle. This week it's improv'd, motherfucker. Poppy, do you got a word for me?
Yeah, I just hit it once.
I
hit the button once. Generate weird random words. I hit that button because I went to weird instead of normal. Jiggumbob.
Jiggumbob.
A thingamabob. A gadget. A whatsit. A googa.
Can I read it again? Jiggumbob. Jiggumbob. This is a word provided to us by, what's the site?
Random word generator.
Okay.
.com.
Jiggumbob.
Yeah, we're going to do Jiggumbob.
What's the other one?
Triumphalism.
Yeah, we're definitely using Jiggumbob.
Or sulfurious.
Nah, Jiggumbob it is.
Tell me what you want from me. I'll say what I've got. I give you every piece of it. Only if I'm yours.
Have you ever had something for a situation and the word just won't come out? Yeah. Here's a song for you. Yeah. A girl said that she needed something for her motherfucking red pussy. And I said, what's that thing? Whoseewhatsit? Or a thingamajig, or oh, that's right. I got your Jiggumbob. I got your Jiggumbob.
I got your Jiggumbob. I got your Jiggumbob.
Jiggumbob.
I got your Jiggumbob.
Jiggumbob.
I got it for you.
Oh yeah.
I know you need it, boo.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Something for between you.
Yeah.
In between me too. I'm talking about that thingamajig, that Jiggumbob. You know I'm coming at you, wanna get inside. But not tonight and not tomorrow. It's that time of the month, and girl, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're feeling the way you do. What do you call it? That thing I'ma do? That thing that I can't even think of? That Jiggumbob. Oh yeah, girl, you stink up. I can smell you from here. Girl, plug up that rear. It's that time of the month. About to have some fun. And saying crazy words like thingamajig, Jiggumbob. You know that it's a thing of the past, a thing of the future, thing of the present. Girl, I got you a present. A Jiggumbob.
Yeah, I got that Jiggumbob. Yeah, I got that Jiggumbob. Yeah, I got that
Jiggumbob.
Jiggumbob. Yeah. The next week when you're done with your fucking period, we're in 6th period, and you're like, I need to charge my phone, I got the fucking cord, but what's that part that you need to plug it into the wall? And I'm like, I know what you mean. You need a Jiggumbob. Yeah, you need that Jiggumbob. Does anybody have that white thing?
Jiggumbob.
It's a Jiggumbob. The Jiggumbob.
Know you got that Jiggumbob, baby. You know I wanna take you in the Mercedes, and I wanna take you all around. I wanna take you up, and I wanna take you down. I wanna take you all over the world. But you got to open up this clam, see the pearl, and see that thing I got for you, a Jiggumbob. You don't know what it is. I can't think of what it's called, but it's the biz. It's the right thing that makes me wanna jizz all up inside you, and then have to make you take this jizz. This pill, what I meant to say. It's a Jiggumbob pill. It'll kill a baby. It'll kill a baby fetus in a second. Plan B, baby, I reckon. A Jiggumbob.
Yeah. Take your Jiggumbob.
Yeah.
Next morning, Jiggumbob.
Plan B, baby, take your little Plan J, baby.
If I would've had my night of the motherfucking night on my dick, what's that thing called? It's a Jiggumbob.
Oh.
I have a pack of fucking Jiggumbobs, but I never use them now. Jiggumbob.
What is that thing? It's a thingamajig and a thingamarring. It's a Jiggumbob. That's the thing. I can't put my tongue on it unless it's between your legs. What the heck is that? That little knuckle right there in between your motherfucking fat thighs. Oh, baby. It's making me crazy. I can't think of what it's called. What's that thing called?
It's a Jiggumbob.
In between your legs. Is
It's
it
a
that?
Jiggumbob.
I can't think of what it is.
It's a Jiggumbob.
Yeah.
It's a Jiggumbob.
It's that
Jiggumbob. Right above your motherfucking labia. Jiggumbob.
Jiggumbob, baby, oh baby, it's a Jiggumbob.
Jiggumbob. It's a Jiggumbob, baby. It's a Jiggumbob to make you squirt.
Jiggumbob. Jiggumbob. Yeah. Jiggumbob. And back to, that's all off the top of the head.
And and what is that segment called? What's it called? A Jiggumbob.
There's moments where we're freestyling and it's actually hard. It's actually tough.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's like I'm basically going to war.
Yeah. With your mind.
Yeah.
It's you against you.
It's basically the same exact thing as battle and combat.
Yeah, it's like it's you against you and the beat is the battlefield.
Yeah. It's literally the same thing, the amount of stress it puts on your nervous system.
Yeah, like I've been shot freestyling.
Yeah, and then there's times like tonight where you're like, holy shit, all the practice we've done is all worth it. Because dude, did you feel the energy in the air when we were singing Jiggumbob?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't feel that often. We fucking made a hit song tonight.
Honestly, that whole song, I felt like that moment where you just start to come.
Oh,
That's what it felt like the whole time.
it's a good moment. The whole time. You ride that lightning all the way to the end of the song.
I call my dick lightning. So I just ride my own dick.
I call mine Thunder. I call mine Thunder. With an A.
Thunder.
Thunder.
Thunder. Thunder. Thunder. Thunder.
Dude, okay, back to reality. Dude, you had a long ass day.
There's gravity.
You had a long ass day.
Yeah.
12 hours and 13 minutes ago, you just started work for the day.
Yeah.
You worked 10-hour day. Now you're about to do a podcast for an hour and a half.
Uh-huh.
Are you fucking zonked?
No.
I know you have high energy today.
Uh-huh.
What's going on there? Why do you how are you able
You
to
just make it happen.
How are you able to maintain that energy?
When I get actually tired, like when I'm kind of like half tired, you can see the tiredness. But whenever you're like legit tired, I'm like a baby that doesn't want to go to bed. You know, I'm like a toddler running around trying not to go to bed.
You're riding the lightning.
Yeah, I'm just riding my own lightning.
Like, I feel like you woke up this morning and you were like, I'm going in at 10. I know it's going to be a long ass day. I'm just going to ride the fucking day home.
Yeah, I'm just going to fucking ride the lightning. I'm going to let the dogs eat.
My best friend.
Did you have that mentality today when you woke up?
Yeah, I've had that mentality since last night when I learned I had to do some long days, and I'm gonna work a long day, even a longer day tomorrow, and then I'm gonna drive 5 hours the next morning at 7 a.m. and then I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff that nobody wants to do because you have to do it, but nobody wants to do it because it sucks.
Pop a little pussy, shut your mouth, don't sass me.
And then I'm gonna drive home and edit this podcast after I drive 5.5 hours home and edit it. And then the next day I'm going to work even more because on my day off, I have to work. So
Damn, man.
It's just you learn like, oh, this is gonna. I even told my girlfriend, I said, this is gonna suck for like 2 weeks. This is gonna be like a suck fest for 2 weeks. It's not that nobody can do anything about it. You just have to reschedule certain things. You just gotta do shit.
Man, it's crazy how on one end of the world a suck fest could be an awful thing. On one end of the world a suck fest could be a fucking great thing.
Yeah.
You're in the shitty one.
Yeah, because like in China, Suckfest means it's just like an eating festival because suck means feed.
Really?
I have no idea. I was just kind of running with it, and then you asked me.
Somebody check the Japanese culture on this, man.
Well, I said Chinese, but let's look up suck.
Oh, I thought you said Japanese.
Chinese.
Dang. My
suck.
bad, bro.
Pop a little pussy, shut your mouth, don't sass me.
Well, I agree that you got this. You know, you like found out. Me and you have the same attitude when it comes to that. It's like, oh, we're gonna have a crazy major long day tomorrow. Let's just fucking go it. Let's get it. Not in a sense of
eat.
Not like, yo, let's get it. I'm a podcast guy. I got to get up and tell you how I'm doing. And you know what? You just got to attack the world. You gotta get up and cold plunge, and you got to just get it. Attack your day.
Yeah,
Not like
you gotta
that.
make your dick little, get in that water, and then you go on with your fucking day.
Not like that. I mean, like, you're just like, okay, well, fuck it. It's going to be miserable. I might as well just, like, fucking floor it.
Floor the suck.
Yeah.
Just floor the suck.
Floor it. Well, what's the best way to get through it? Flooring it. You go faster through it.
Yeah. You know, like flooring it through the suck, riding the lightning, you letting the dogs eat. Those things, how I imagine it, if your day is the open road and you are yourself going on the open road of your sucky day, I'm driving a fucking white Bronco. You know what I mean? I'm driving a white Bronco.
Oh, yeah,
There's
man.
a bunch of cops behind me. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh, yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like I did something in my past that I got to figure out now.
Oh, yeah, man.
Something happened and I got to figure it out now, so I'm just fucking riding this white Bronco till the wheels fall off this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, man. If I was in your shoes right now, I'd probably be driving like an orange Lamborghini or something.
And when I'm done with my fucking day, dude, I'll be in that white Bronco, and I said, I didn't fucking do it.
I didn't do it.
No, I didn't do it.
I got these big ass hands. I can fit that tiny ass criminal glove. How am I supposed to do that? Hey, speaking of Broncos, apparently the new ones suck.
Yeah. It's like there's a lot of things. I think Ford is turning into like the sucky shit.
You know what's funny? Broncos, the new ones look really cool. They look really cool.
So the ones with the little wheels, like the ones with like the little sports, like the little ones,
Yeah.
they look like shit. The ones that are like jacked up and cool that like come like with the off-road stuff, they are cool.
I just think the Broncos look cool. I haven't paid attention, small or big.
They're the ones that you're seeing
Bigger's
that you think
better.
are cool. The ones that you think look cool.
Bigger's better. All the ladies say
There's
that.
little ones that look like a Jeep Patriot, which is my favorite vehicle to get a blowjob in, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, that checks out. That adds up.
But
That's been your favorite car to get a blowjob in for 13 years.
at least,
We said that back in the day.
Yeah.
During Rick and Dick in the morning.
yeah.
Yeah.
And while we were smoking that Purple Dragon diamond shit.
Diamond shit, yeah. Dude, that was a really good weed name.
Mm-hmm.
But
Now I just hit a weed pen that's called Ric Flair Drip.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, with the weed pen you gave me, I learned how to hit it finally. I've only hit it a couple times. The first time I ever hit it, I like really inhaled it, and it got me really fucked up to the point where I was a little anxious.
Did you turn your pen down? Is that what it was?
My pen doesn't go. It's a cheap one. It doesn't turn down.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine's a cheap one. It turns up and down.
Oh, maybe I'll have to look into how to do that a little more. But I just like,
Gonna click more buttons on
let's
the
say
pen.
if this is a whole breath, I only go to here. And
Yeah.
that's all I need.
Yeah, you
And
know
that-
what I do?
That
I
sets me straight.
Whenever if I ever let someone else hit a little thing of it, I turn the setting all the way down. The burn setting all the I turn it all the way down so it doesn't kill them, and then I go, just do this, like you're trying to get a mouthful of Sprite or Coke with a straw. You go, but then I turn my shit all the way up, and I just go. How I made those noises, I have no idea.
Clip it.
I'm pretty sure that's the same noise I would make if I had like a true woman's orgasm. Like women's orgasms are definitely better than men's. Fact. It takes so much effort to get a woman to have an orgasm. It has to be better, right? The rocky road to success has to have a golden nugget at the end.
I don't think I even know. I don't think I know I don't think I know.
Orgasm.
What kind of book is that?
Orgasm. Or what else would you do with it? Of course I'm gonna gasm on a girl.
Orgasm? I don't even know her.
Or what else would you do? This
orgasm.
I'm either gonna do this or gasm. I'm either gonna come or gasm. I don't know.
I'd rather not gasm.
I'd rather not gasm. I'd like to come. I'd like to come, please. I'd take 2 to go.
I would like to come, please.
I would like 2 comes to go, please. For here to go.
How to manipulate anyone.
Gasm.
What were we talking about? Me? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think I even know how to know.
Oh, you were just saying you don't know how to. I don't know
how to know.
I was saying, I don't even know me. I don't even know where I'm at. We were saying that a woman's orgasm definitely has to be better than a man's orgasm because of the rocky road to success that you have to freaking take.
I don't know, man.
It's like like the back in the day.
That's what they want you to think.
The prospectors back in the day, they like had to like take their wagon all the way in the back and freaking just freaking chisel away at a mountain and rivers and stuff to find gold nuggets. And then when you do find the gold nugget, aka the clitoris, you have to get it back to a place where you can actually sell it, and people are trying to kill you the whole way through.
The Jiggumbob?
The Jiggumbob.
Damn.
And once you find the Jiggumbob, then you got to take the Jiggumbob back to the place where you can sell it for currency so you can find more Jiggumbobs and hire more people to find more Jiggumbobs for you. So you have a whole organization. That is the exact same thing. Prospecting is just like sex.
Question. You said you think that girls' orgasm is better than a guy's orgasm?
Orgasms, yes.
Orgasm. Let's go into the conversation of pleasure for a minute. I have a question.
We're gonna have fun with this. I know that.
The highest level of pleasure that you can receive that's not brought to you by a substance. So, no alcohol, no weed, no crack, no heroin, no drug, and let's even take sex out of this. Let's say your pleasure only comes from your fulfillment in life. So you succeed at something, you start getting paid to do that something, you buy a house. Okay? You're like, wow, I feel so fulfilled. I have this house. You become so good at what you do that you start getting paid way overly paid, like a celebrity would. Okay?
Yeah.
Like you're Post Malone.
Right.
And you have this house and you can literally buy anything you want. So the pleasure level of your fulfillment, let's say it's on a scale of 1 to 10. You are so successful as doing what you do that you have all this money, you get to buy shit, and it brings your fulfillment to a 10.
Very pleasured. 10 is very pleasured.
Do you think having more material items, like being able to buy more houses and more this and more that and more that, do you think that you only have a certain amount of fulfillment that you can feel and then it just like you don't even get any better, like you don't feel any better about your success, and it bottoms out and all that shit just sticks there? Or do you just think you just keep fucking feeling good the more successful you get? Like you feel better and better until you're like fucking Superman.
I think it's been proven over and over again. I think very, very, very rich people will say that, like, most of them sell their companies. I think it's
Fuck!
what?
Why am I working so hard? I feel so good.
Working hard doesn't make me feel good.
What does it make you feel? Bad?
Real bad. Real bad. Real
I'm
bad.
sorry.
Real bad and shitty.
Working, my dad always said, work hard now or work hard later. No matter what, at some point you're going to work hard. So I would rather not work hard while slowly dying. I'd rather not be like, not be able to afford the nursing home that I need,
Yeah.
or not be able to afford the things that are, because if you're not working hard now, you won't be able to afford the things that you'll need later. And I'm not saying I'm trying to put off fun stuff when I'm old, because also retirement's wasted on old people. An old person told me that. See, he said, because by the time you are done working hard, you're too tired to do anything fun. And he says, you're tired. If you smoke cigarettes your whole life, you can't breathe, you can't go on hikes, and you're too tired to do anything. You might as well should have did shit before.
Yeah.
So there's a balance. So if you work hard enough, then you can play hard enough. But I've also watched things. I think so you're saying, if my pleasure threshold is at a 10, because I've worked so hard to get there, is it going to stay at a 10 after I've got there, but you're still working hard to keep it? Or am I done working? That's what I want to know. Once I get there, am I done working? Because then the pleasure threshold will stay at a 10. But if I'm still working continuously,
Yeah, then it's not as fun.
well, like, I think you and I are just as happy as poor hippies that all they do is go to festivals. I don't think because the things that go on in, let's say there's a person that's some poor hippie that likes to do the whole orb shit and all, like, the little prancing around stuff where you do the hula hoops and all that shit. And what
Fire
they're
bending
Yeah.
and hula hooping and juggling balls that are on strings.
juggling balls.
Every day is a new day.
Wasn't the button?
We don't have that button anymore. You just
I was hoping it was-
rewinded 6 months
Juggling
and
them
came
balls.
back and juggled them
Every
balls.
day is a
Juggling
new
them balls.
day.
But those people that, like, let's say their whole life is just making just enough money to do something, like their whole thing is like, when we make enough money, then we go to a festival. When we make enough money, we go to another festival. We make enough money to go to a festival. Their problems are they have no money the rest of the time. So their cars break down. They have shitty cars. They have a hard time traveling because of that. So then they have a lot of other obstacles. They're eating a lot of shitty food. They're not healthy, so they're getting sick all the time. Stuff like that. And I think our problems are like maintaining the work, right? So it's like, oh, we have all this, we can do all this other stuff. Like, we work hard enough to have, like, the stuff that they don't have, but they have nothing but free time and no money.
Right.
And we have some money, not like we're rich people, but we're just average dudes making a living for ourselves, and we don't really need for anything. Like, I think we're pretty lucky enough we don't need for anything.
Right.
But like, our struggles is, okay, well, we got to keep doing this job to keep the things that we have that make us comfortable. So, but I think we're exactly the same. I think they have struggles and they really enjoy a lot of their life, but their struggles are way harder.
Yeah.
You know, poor. It's like the same thing as like like if a poor person, let's just say they're poor just because they don't work very long, they don't work a whole lot, and that's the only reason, then their life is probably equally as exciting as ours. And then someone that's way richer than us, their stresses are like way more with their jobs.
Yeah.
Like they have Fortune 500 companies.
So my next question would be from that, those people who are like, don't have a lot of money, but go and do that kind of stuff, like go to concerts or go to festivals and they party all week, but they're just like broke. And
Or spend all their money on material items.
or spend all their money on Starbucks coffees and don't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's like what they live for, is going to Starbucks.
I've seen some things.
Yeah. So like the amount of pleasure that I receive in a day from either the work I'm doing, the fun stuff, or just like hanging out with my buddies at work or playing video games with somebody. Do you think that on a measurable level, do you think that we all feel the same shit from day to day, but it's just the ratios, like the levels might be a little higher? Like I might feel a level 10 excitement and then a level 5 depression in a day.
Okay.
And the person who doesn't get the 10 excitement, they're getting like a level 5 excitement. And then they're only getting a 2.5 in depression. But do you think that, like, even though those people at the that are poorer and just getting their fulfillment from Starbucks, are we still receiving the same amount of fun in a day? It's just measured differently. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Am I
I know what
making
you're
sense?
saying. I think that
I don't know if I'm explaining it well enough.
No, you are. You're saying that is everyone's measurable happiness technically the same based on what their fulfillment rate is. So it's like, even though they're not doing a lot, are they happy enough with what they're doing?
Yes.
I think that depends on what a person's goal is. Because someone who is goalless, they are just existing and they have not met a goal, or their goals mean nothing to them. Because like what we were talking about, like with a person that their goal is to go to these festivals and have a great time, that's their goal. Like their goal is we are chasing this good time. Let's let the good times keep rolling. But they have a goal to do these things.
Right.
And they probably do things outside of that make them happy as well, outside of that one main goal. Our one main goal is to be a successful tattoo artist or successful barbershop or successful whatever. All of our friends kind of do that same thing. They choose that one thing and they work really hard at it because that's what will fill that tank for them.
Yeah.
So if you have a goal and you are doing your best at filling that, even if it's something kind of silly to one person, maybe it doesn't really do you good in the long term, but if it, like ours will do good in the long term because that's like kind of the game, the long game. But if people are still doing the short game, I think you'll have short-term fulfillment, but you at least have that goal.
Right.
It's like, yeah, your goal, if you're a freaking meth head, your goal is to get more meth. But while you're on meth, it's really good for you.
Real good.
And then as soon as it's ending, it's really bad.
Right.
So
It's a
but
balance.
that's their goal.
It's like
It's a really shitty goal. That's a really extreme example.
yeah.
But like I think happiness comes from trying to fulfill goals. That's like what we're made to do. We're made to do that. Goals used to be supply things for
Food and shelter.
food for your family and fucking
It's fucking and sucking.
Now it's just like there's a lot more stuff going on.
Yeah.
So some people's fulfillment comes from making a cool video and hoping that it gets a bunch of views. It's not going to do anything else for you.
Right.
You should probably choose a goal that gives something in return, like currency or just happiness in general. A little bit more long-term happiness would be better.
Yeah.
But we kind of live in a short-term world.
It's true.
So what do you think? I kind of just rounded off a bunch of shit.
I think you're pretty good at taking like what I try to explain. You're kind of like my interpreter. The shit that I'm like thinking about, I'm not great at explaining it, but you're good at turning what I'm thinking about into translatable dialogue, which is pretty good. Not a lot of my friends can do that, except for the couple friends that I have.
Yeah. Not any of my friends can do that except for all of them.
It's true. Well,
I'm just a jumble box full of words and everybody's sorting me out.
here's the goal everybody should have.
You're like my game of Scrabble.
Here's the goal everybody should have. Get 3 friends who are your best friends in the whole wide world and they can translate what you're thinking to other people. Listen to Primo Rice every single day. Get a good night's rest. Secret of life.
Here's another. Yeah, I think I like that because let's say someone. Yeah, I think that's. You just made a very specific example of what a larger example should be, is where you should have goals of like long-term goal. Like you literally learn this in school, but like it sounds like a bunch of bullshit when you're learning it in school because they make you do it. But you should have like a little short-term goal, which is listening to Primo Rice.
Every day.
Every day. Every day it makes you feel good, so you listen to Primo Rice. It doesn't have to be a short-term goal like, oh, I'm going to organize my closet. That's some bullshit. You don't have to do that.
It's the little things.
Little things like listening to Primo Rice or finding a new band like Crystal Lake.
Yeah,
They're awesome. They're not a new band, but they're really awesome.
Never heard of them, but I'm sure they get it cracking.
Oh, yeah. They're Japanese. They get it cracking. Or at least they've heard of cracking. So, short-term goal, listen to Primo Rice. Long-term goal, have 3 best friends.
That's it.
Easy. You can have other long-term goals, but those are pretty good ones.
Well, here's the thing. You missed the third thing I said, and that was getting a good night's rest, and that can fall into take care of your body.
Yeah. It's like, okay, take care of your body, have a long-term goal, which is have 3 best friends that can interpret everything you say, and have a short-term goal like listen to Primo Rice.
Now, I'm the kind of guy, I hate podcast culture. I hate looking through Instagram and seeing people that I know talk into a microphone like they know shit. I hate it.
We don't know anything.
I hate it. But we were pretty much, in that world, I think we just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Like right now, we just did it. We just did the podcast thing.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we kind of did. Everyone makes fun of me. The people that want to make fun of me, which is not very many. They say, "Oh, a couple white straight men on a podcast." You can imagine who would say that. A couple of white straight men on a podcast.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, well, maybe it's a cultural thing where white straight men want to shed their knowledge.
Maybe.
I'm not a dad yet, or I may never be a dad, but I'm shedding my knowledge to everybody out there, so you're welcome, son.
Welcome, daughter.
I don't think very many daughters are listening.
Yeah, do you think do we have any female listeners aside from our ladies? Shout out to our ladies. What's up, baby?
Besides the ladies? Besides our ladies?
Our ladies.
Our ladies?
Our ladies.
Oh, our ladies? Yeah, probably.
I literally meant our ladies.
Oh,
My
I thought
lady.
like today's prey ladies is like, oh yeah.
Today's pretties.
Hey, today's blah, 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 blah. I'm not
Little pussy, shut your mouth, don't sass me.
ladies. Now, all the ladies that listen to today's prey,
There's literally 2 of them.
they're sexy,
Yeah, I know.
but the ones that actually listen, like that aren't our ladies,
Yeah.
I'm not sexually attracted to them in any way at all, but they are sexy.
I wonder if there are any. I don't know.
I mean, we could literally look at the site and it'll tell you.
If they're male or female?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It tells you how old they are. Tells you how old they are, where they're from.
What if we get on there and it's all like 80-year-old females from Minnesota?
Dude. And they're like just up there with all the fucking
Flies
bugs and gnats.
And they're just getting eaten alive while they're listening to Today's Prey. They're becoming today's prey to the flies while listening to Today's Prey.
I really like these young boys. They talk about eating pussy.
And the flies are like, nom, 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 nom.
These boys sound like they can really suckle on a clitoris.
Suck on a Jiggumbob.
Sucking on a Jiggumbob. But I swear, if these flies won't... Of course, they can find my Jiggumbob. The flies won't stop biting it. Woo! The only attention's paid to my Jiggumbob has been these black flies. Black flies and mosquitoes. And that makes my thing Jiggumbob so swollen.
Pop a little pussy, shut your mouth, don't sass me.
It's nearly hanging out of the fly in my pants. And there's a fly in my pants suckling on my Jiggumbob.
I'm a coochie.
And I ain't never did this before, no.
I'm a coochie. Have you ever heard of a I'm a coochie?
Oh, my Lord. Okay.
Dude, I got bit on the freaking sack by a black fly when I was up there. Jesus Christ.
Dude, I have sour news for you. It's been a good podcast. It's been a great show. I'm going to hit you with this before we close up for today. Because you're going out of town this weekend, guess who's coming in on Saturday?
Cousin James?
Cousin Scott.
Dang, I almost had it.
Cousin James is always in town. We just don't see him very often.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He lives here?
He lives in town.
What the fuck? What the fuck, Cousin James?
Dude, if you ever want to meet Cousin James with me on a Sunday, we can totally do that.
We can do what we did last time and just go to the arcade bar and he'll be there.
He'll just show up.
If we ever go out and actually start to slightly get intoxicated like we used to,
He'll show up.
he'll be there.
Yeah. But no, not Cousin James. Cousin Scott's coming in this weekend. I'm tattooing him, and then since the tailgate is canceled for this weekend,
Yeah.
and next weekend,
And the rest of our lives. I'm actually closing the shop. I'm
actually going to stop barbering
I'm
and
done.
tattooing.
I'm
We're
done.
going to be done.
Yeah, we're done doing all this. We're actually going to stop podcasting, and we're going to turn into festival guys that wear really saggy pants.
I think I'm going to listen to Skrillex. But
I got
dude,
I got
the barbershop party, the barbershop tailgate will happen soon.
I got two alter egos. I got two sides of this. I got my angel on this shoulder, who is Billy Strings. I got my devil, which is Skrillex. And sometimes I'm in it. Sometimes I'm in a techno mood, and sometimes I'm in a dubstep mood, and sometimes I'm a little bit of a bluegrass mood.
I think I kind of like it. Oh, Lordy.
I think this is who I am now.
I think I am interested.
I think I like edgy music.
Oh, do you have any announcements for the podcast?
Well, I think I'm going to buy a hula hoop.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm going to buy a hula hoop now.
Dude, you'd probably be pretty good at hula hoops. Your hips don't lie.
No, man, I don't have so this is my announcement. I don't have really good hip mobility. I have stiff hips, so it's hard for me to get the thing going. You know how once you get it going, it kind of keeps going, but it's really hard for me to get it going.
Can you do that? Yeah. You say you don't have it.
It started
Really?
pinching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah. It hurts really bad when I do that.
Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to do that. To
No,
you.
like this is it.
Ugh.
That's all I got. I mean, I can do more like this.
Yeah.
But like actually holding it straight and going over, there's no way.
Yeah.
Dang, man. I didn't even know I was so immobile.
Yeah, dude. You're immobile as fuck.
Hips. Roll out.
Alrighty, everybody. Give us a follow on Instagram, Today's Pray. Give us a follow on TikTok, Today's Pray Podcast. And give us a subscribe to the YouTube motherfucker channel, motherfuckers.